Welcome back. I'm Ashley McDowell. I'm joined here this morning by Russ Green from NOAA. So your on-water research is getting into full swing this week. Is that correct?
It is. You know, the ice is finally gone, and so we've got a small boat. It's down in the small boat harbor, and so we're on the water. We were diving Tuesday.
Perfect. So can you tell me what a mooring is?
Yeah, so the first thing we do in the spring generally is put out our shipwreck moorings, and we have about 27 of these on the popular shipwreck sites in the bay and beyond the bay. And really, they make it easier for dive boats to find the wrecks, and they don't have to use their anchor. When they get to the wreck, traditionally you might throw your anchor over, grapple onto the wreck, and then go do your dive. Well, this makes that unnecessary. So you can hook up to our mooring buoy that's big, you can see it, and it makes for a safe ascent and descent for the divers.
So how many shipwrecks have moorings on them?
We've got, I think, about 27 now, the popular wrecks that most people dive, and then we'll do maybe another 5 this season. We'll install some new moorings.
Are they just for divers?
They are not. Some of the deeper ones, with the deepest one we have is in about 100 feet of water, which is a couple of great wrecks. That one happens to be the Grecian, which is, many divers will know. But closer to shore, shallow water wrecks and 10 feet of water we have for kayakers and snorkelers. And this time of year, it's a little bit chilly, but right on through June, you can snorkel and kayak over these wrecks and see them. And I hear you're going to visit the Glass Bottom Boat, so
Absolutely.
You'll get a sense of that here next week.
So what will you be doing this month with the ACC Marine Tech team?
With ACC, they have a marine technology program, and they have a brand new ROV, which is a robot that goes underwater, and we'll take it out on our bigger research vessel and deploy it, get to use it a little bit. And really, this is a shakedown cruise for August when the students come in. We want to make sure we give them a great training experience, and so we need to get out there and kind of get our act together with it. And it's got some great features. It's got some really sophisticated sonars on it and some other gizmos, and so we want to nail all that down so when the students come, they get a great experience.
So what specifically does that do when it's underwater? It
can do a variety of things. Mostly it's an underwater camera, and so it really allows you to explore endlessly whatever you may be looking at underwater. It's not limited by bottom time like a diver might be, but it also has a sonar, kind of a big fancy fish finder, which really gets you details of shipwrecks. It's acoustic data. But it can give you some really great pictures. And again, for deeper wrecks where dive time is limited, this is a good tool.
So what kids are coming in August that you just spoke of?
This will be the ACC Marine Technology students, and so they're enrolled in the 2-year technology track course. And we'll also have a group from Grand Valley State who's trying to do some similar things. They're trying to get a marine archaeology program going. So we'll have a small team from Grand Valley as well. We'll take all these students out and we'll train them with this equipment.
That's great. So what's the sinkhole about, and what type of work are you doing out there this year?
The sinkhole also in May. We'll go visit that as well, and we'll do some sampling. It's some really interesting bacteria that scientists from University of Michigan, Grand Valley State, even the University of Wisconsin are really interested in this. The microbial action that's going on there. It's not novel, but it is kind of an extreme ecosystem. It's much like a hydrothermal vent in the ocean where there's nothing going on all around this place, and then there's this little hydrothermal vent, and all these critters are living around, and they're very specialized, and they like that environment. A similar thing is happening at this sinkhole where there's groundwater coming out. It's low oxygen, it's high sulfur, and it looks a lot like ancient Earth did billions of years ago. And so that's the context that these scientists are looking at these little microbes in. So we go down and do some sampling so they can take them back to the lab and figure out what's going on down there.
That's so cool. So is there a speaker coming next week?
There is. Next week at the sanctuary, it's Tuesday at 7:30. We'll have a speaker from GLERL, the Great Lakes Environmental Research Lab, Drew Gronwald, and he'll talk about water level change, all the ice we've experienced, the weather changes, look at it historically, put it into context, and then see what might be happening in the future. So if you're a fisherman or you're living on the lake or you're interested in what's going on with lake levels, come join us Tuesday at the sanctuary at 7:30 next week.
Well, hopefully people will come join you, and that's all the time we have for today. Thank you, Russ, for coming and joining me this morning and speaking about this.